Hey, hey, everybody. Hey.
Oh boy. Hi everyone, welcome.
Um, hey, everybody. Guess what? It's Tuesday night. We're in our
Yay.
6th year now of doing this. Really? How can that be? I don't feel.
You don't feel 6 years older?
I do. But that's another story, and we're not going to go into that now. Actually, I'm feeling probably more than 6 years older, and I'm starting to feel less now, so that's a good thing. Welcome. Um, whew, Tuesday night jam. Please let us know you're here. Somebody put the tip jar information into the chat, and somebody let us know that you can hear us. Hey, hear us and see us okay.
And so here we are, we're on YouTube as well as Facebook.
Well, how's that YouTube looking?
Don't see anyone on there yet, but that could change. And just a little reminder that we've been told the sound is better on YouTube. So I know some of you check in with both and maybe type in the chat on one and then listen to the other. Whatever works for you. Let's see who's here. Melissa. Hi, Melissa. And Peter Hamlin is watching. Hi, Katerina. Lucy Jones Salagub. Hi, Lucy, if you're still there. Please type in the chat and let us know that you're there. That was Nico. Nico has a Chewy, and he was just telling Sky it was his Chewy.
It's his Chewy.
There are other Chewies around.
Yeah.
Sky could have a different Chewy if she decided to.
If she was in the Chewy moody.
I can hear you made split pea soup for this cold night. Nice idea. I'll switch to YouTube, but I'll need to chat here, huh? Well, Katerina, you can chat on, and everyone else, you can chat on YouTube. And I'm looking at that chat as well. So it's up to you where you would like to chat. Do you want to chat where most people are chatting, or do you want to just have one device open and completely be on YouTube, and I will read the chats?
Katerina, we could have a secret chat on YouTube, just with you and us, and maybe I don't know.
And I was going to light these. The Chartiers are here. Hi, Andrea and Ken. 6 inches of snow crud. Ugh.
Snow crud.
We had
oh boy, listen to this.
After we had 18 inches of snow. When was that? Christmas, the day before Christmas Eve. The night before Christmas Eve. Yesterday, then we had an inch of rain. So it has been interesting here.
and then it froze, and
then
it froze hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Froze hard. A little bit of snow at the end. And I don't know, did that help you on the driveway?
Oh, absolutely.
Because I walked to the mailbox
No.
and I thought, well, I probably don't want to put ashes down because they'll just mix with the snow.
Nope. No,
So,
it's the snow on
really
top of the wet ice gave a little surface to it, and it's not
some
slippery.
traction. Yeah.
It's not slippery out there. Okay.
So far.
So far.
So here we are. And, thank you about the Christmas tree. I really lucked into this one. I usually walk out back and cut like a little Charlie Brown tree for my Christmas tree, but it was too icy to walk out back this year. And so I just had resigned myself to not having a Christmas tree, but I stopped at a local farm stand to get other things. I guess a couple days before Christmas Eve, and they had Christmas trees on sale for $20 to $30. And the $20 ones were about this big, and the $30 one, there were two of them.
Were
this
that.
big.
Yeah, bigger than that because you
Well, I
cut.
cut this down. Yeah. I cut like a foot off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pretty pleased. I'm really appreciating the tree this year. Next year, I'll probably have another Charlie Brown tree.
Brown tree.
That's usually what I have. Okay, let's get started. We're going to do a song for you. Push this back a little bit and make it that easier. Because we are right at the turning of the year. We are going to sing The Turning of the Year, written by Lorraine Hammond.
Say a word or two about Lorraine Hammond. I mean,
She's a very dear friend of mine and was the person who taught me Mountain Dulcimer,
there you go.
and still one of my closest friends. So, and a beautiful, beautiful songwriter.
And they live in Boston, Brookline, actually.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's when they talk about the winter city here. That's what they're talking about.
Could be, yeah.
Pretty sure.
In this winter city, the year is growing old. Bitter cold and darkness hold sway. By firelight, by candlelight, join the circle, friends. Find warmth and joy together and delight this night away. By firelight, by candlelight, we gather for good cheer. Come join the timeless circle at the turning of the year. And I need to just adjust myself a little bit. In this winter city, we hail the ancient Yule. Mistletoe and holly deck the hall. We'll set the mighty log ablaze and share a wassail toast. May mirth and music, love and joy come to us one and all. By firelight, by candlelight, we gather for good cheer. Come join the timeless circle at the turning of the year. In this winter city, we tell the ancient tales, miracles of life and of light. A tyrant defeated, temple flame burned on, and once more the human spirit soared triumphant through the night. By firelight, by candlelight, we gather for good cheer. Come join the timeless circle at the turning of the year. In this winter city, we celebrate first fruits, gather with our family and friends to light the Kwanzaa candles, exchange the gifts we've made, and feast joyously together as another full year ends. By firelight, by candlelight, we gather for good cheer. Come join the timeless circle at the turning of the year. In this winter city, we sing the ancient songs, celebrate a babe of lowly birth, and once again our voices raise in undiminished hope that love will grow and we will know goodwill and peace on earth.
Good.
By firelight, by candlelight, we gather for good cheer. Come join the timeless circle at the turning of the year. By firelight, by candlelight, we gather for good cheer. Come join the timeless circle at the turning of the year. Come join the timeless circle at the turning of the year. There you go.
I have trouble not crying on that one, as you probably saw.
Oh, and Andrea, thank you for putting the YouTube link in the chat.
Ooh.
And Leslie for putting our tip jar, treat jar information in the chat. Thank you very much. Katerina says, driving from Maine to Massachusetts yesterday in the pouring rain was a drag, but better than in today's ice. Yes. It was not good this morning. Chartier's traction was pretty bad here this morning. Landlord broke his foot, so Ken and I have been clearing all 5 rental properties. I hope that landlord appreciates you. Wow. And let's see. Aw, Katerina, I love you both so much.
Ditto.
We love you too. For sure.
Believe. Yes, absolutely.
All right, let's play a tune.
This is still part
Ooh,
of
there's
the...
7 people watching on YouTube. Cool.
Really?
Yeah, hey people on YouTube. I know a couple people are also watching on Facebook, but chime in. Let us know that you're there. All the usual stuff. Let us know what you had for dinner, how your week's been, what holiday you celebrated, and are you still celebrating possibly? We are going to be playing tomorrow night for the New Year's Eve contra dance at the Topsom Grange. We've done it for, a lot of years.
3 or 4 or 5 or 6.
Yeah, and then pre-COVID.
Yeah.
We have played for a lot of those
Yeah.
New Year's Eve dances over the years.
I
Looking
would
back
say-
to when we used to do it with David.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to play
Yeah,
a couple
so,
of David tunes
My
tonight too.
Keep Breton Home. Oh, that's a great idea. But right now we're going to play. What did we decide we were going to play?
The
oh,
holiday.
Yeah, one more holiday
carols,
thing.
the carols.
The carols. This is a little combo of Masters in This Hall, which is actually an ancient French melody. It had nothing to do with Christmas. And followed by the Shetland tune, Christmas Day in the Morning. E minor?
Yes, I got it.
D.
Let's see what happened. Okay, look, everybody.
Got the E minor. Okay. 2, 1, 2. forgot we can't go out on the B part.
Can't go out on the B part.
All right. Please do put your requests into the chat. So far, we have one from Katerina. And
That's a
we
Jerry
need
Allen?
more. We need a lot more. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And yeah, this cyclamen just sort of keeps on
It does.
going.
It won't. Yeah. It's actually like it's not. It's really not real. It's
Oh,
just
that's not true.
Plastic.
It's not true.
No,
It's
stuff.
very real.
It's growing. Yeah.
I'm pulling dead things off of it.
Deadheading.
Deadheading, yeah.
So this, we're going to play the Jerry Holland Waltz?
Yep.
I've told the story before, but like, I don't know, what was it, 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 years ago? Our friend Val,
Could be more by now, yeah.
Val Mann used to run a sort of concert series over the hill over there,
Yeah, it's just the next road over.
the next road over, which if you were on a snowmobile, you could get there in like, 3 minutes, and if you're on a car, take a half an hour.
Not quite, but
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
anyway.
15, 20 anyway.
She and her husband John were very much into
Art?
Scottish. Were then and are now into Scottish and Cape Breton music, and were good friends with Jerry Holland. The sort of God, he's like it was just the king of Cape Breton fiddle, back in the day. And he was dying from cancer, and he was on this sort of final tour. He came, played this concert over there, and it was unbelievably amazing. Don Roy was backing him up on guitar, and anyway, and of course, they played this tune that night, which is composed by Jerry, My Cape Breton Home, which is obviously about his home.
And it's a waltz in the key of G.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
G. Dog. Charlie dog. George dog. Charlie dog. George dog. Charlie dog. A minor dog. Charlie. George. Do it again. Dog. Charlie. George. Dog. Charlie dog. What can you say about that tune, huh?
All right, yes, prettiest tune. Oh, yeah. Hi, Lewis, not over here on YouTube. For some reason, I didn't have the chat pulled up properly. So let's see. Lewis says we had a high of 70
Yeah.
and a low of 20 on Sunday. Wow.
So how did that go? Was the low at 12:01 a.m. and the high in the middle of the day, or the other way around? Did it go down or go up? Tell us, please.
And Kim Harris is there on Facebook. Hi, Kim. Chartiers are also checking in on Facebook, listening to the sound.
What do they call it? I don't know, multi-somethinging.
Kitchen Girl is requested by Lewis, and Julie Ruschek says we could play Sandy Boys with Kitchen Girl. Let's see. Oh, Sandy Boys. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun, da-da-da.
Okay. So, Kitchen Girl's in A minor the whole way. It doesn't go between minor and major, right? It's A minor, George A minor. You've heard me saying these people's names like George and Charlie. You know, like they're good friends of mine, George and Charlie. But that's not the point. There are phonetics, what we call phonetics, and there are words that have the same starting letter as the letter of the chord. So because C, G, D, E, B all sound the same when we're transmitting through all this paraphernalia and, you know, internet stuff. So I will use the phonetics for the chord letter. I'll try just to call the first time through, and if I screw up too much on the first time through, I might do a little bit on the second time through, or if it's particularly challenging, I may do the second time through. But eventually you can watch my hand and see where you need to go, or figure it out for yourself, which is kind of what it's all about here, folks.
Okay, so we got some interesting ideas here on YouTube.
Okay, really?
So let's do a medley. We're going to play Sandy Boys first.
That's in D.
And this is my usual caveat. Your version all depends on where you learned it. My version is a little more minory than the one in the Portland book, so it may feel not quite familiar to you.
Where'd you learn
And
yours?
then Jim and Greg.
Okay. Learned that here in Maine, not.
Learned it here in Maine, yeah. Or did I? I actually don't know.
Okay.
I just know that's how we've always played it.
Okay.
The three of us have always played it.
Okay.
And then Kitchen Girls second. And then,
Wow.
if luck is with us, we'll go into Cold Frosty Morning.
A minor.
So this is an A modal set.
I thought Sadie. Sadie at the back.
No, I said Sandy Boys.
Sandy Boys.
Sandy Boys.
All A minor.
Kitchen Girl.
Oh my gosh.
Cold Frosty Morning.
Well, that'd be easy enough. Like just
Okay.
if when in doubt, folks, just play the chord that's the key of the tune, and you'll be right half the time.
All
Just
right.
play that one.
Oh, we got a request for Cluck Old Hen too.
Ooh, really? Oh my gosh.
We're getting to the A modal thing tonight.
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
A minor.
we'll see how this comes out.
minor. So A modal means it's the A minor or A and the G, the chord letter previous.
Let's start with Cluck Old Hen. This will be fun.
Really?
This will be fun. And you guys have played these tunes often enough that I'm just going to play them, not at super top speed, but let's just play them at a reasonable tempo, and see if we can get everything. Okay,
I'll
so
try to follow you, but it's starting to get pretty complicated.
we're starting with
I thought you just said
Cluck Old Hen.
Okay, that's what.
Cluck Old Hen is a half tune.
Yep.
And then we'll go into Sandy Boys. And then Kitchen Girl. And then we'll
Cold
end
Frosty
up with
Morning.
Cold Frosty Morning.
Which this morning was cold?
It was.
This morning was,
It was very
definitely a cold, frosty morning.
It's
Oh,
been
man.
very cold here.
It's been like
Yes.
40 degrees.
Okay,
And
wish me luck.
here we go, A minor, everybody.
Cluck Old Hen to start.
George, A minor. George, A minor, George, A minor. George, minor, George, A minor, George, E minor, A minor, A minor, George, A minor, George, A minor, George, E minor, A minor. George, A minor, George, A minor. George, A minor, George, A minor, George, A minor, George, E minor, A minor, minor, George, A minor, George, A minor, George, E. You got it!
Kitchen Girl. Ha!
A minor. A minor, George, E minor, A minor, A minor, George, A minor, George, A minor, George, E, A minor, George, A minor, George, A minor, G, A, George, A, G, E, A. we go. A minor, G, A minor, G, E minor, A minor, on your own.
One more.
A minor, George, E minor, A minor, George, E minor, A minor, do it again. F, E minor, A minor.
Well, I could think of the B part of Sandy Boys while I was playing, but not the A part. So let's see.
Now we could figure. Oh, don't look at me like. Don't look at me like that. That was a kind of a lot to throw all into one.
Yeah, it was. And so now, of course, I can't think of the beginning of Sandy
No,
Boys,
we're-
although I know it. But we'll get back to it. We'll come back to Sandy Boys. That was fun. And I hope that wasn't too fast. I know I sped up as I went. I kept I was thinking more about trying to think of the beginning of Sandy Boys, so I wasn't really paying attention to how fast I played. All right. Oh, hi, Deb. Deb Hughes-Gar is here.
From Alberta?
Yep, from Alberta. Jeff Raymond is here. Hi, Jeff. Katerina says, chords are overrated. I'll just play an A.
And you would be right, like, wait a minute, probably more than half the time, you know,
Yeah, right.
on bass, you know.
That was definitely an A thing.
Well, A and G, there's no A in a G chord, so be right half the time.
Yeah, right.
Close enough.
Oh, there it is.
E minor, A minor, A minor, George, A minor, George, E minor, A minor, A minor, George, E minor, A minor,
see what I mean about my version is a little different than the one commonly played. I would have to think hard to do it another way. I know I've done it, but
So don't. Right.
all right. And Deb is still out there working on her guitar playing. All right.
Okay. If you have any specific guitar questions, Deb, put them in the chat.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the same is true for fiddle or the music in general. We're
here
happy to talk about it. We're happy to help you guys on your learning journey.
The journey.
Oh,
learning.
Andrea plays Sandy Boys the way I play it. Cool. Good.
Well, where did you learn it?
Yeah,
Andrea?
where do you learn it?
Probably in Maine.
Could be. I learned it from our bandmate Jim Joseph, and maybe Greg Anderson. I don't know which one of them knew it first. So, but I think it's definitely an old time, like a southern old time variety of it. One of the things that's so much fun is to see how tunes change as they travel around the country. Now that Catfish to the Tree, great idea. Let's do it.
That Jeff asked for that.
Nope, Julie did.
Oh, really?
Over on
Cool.
Facebook. I mean, over on YouTube.
Well, do you want to do that right now?
Sure. We're in kind of an old-timey
Is that in G?
strain. Yeah, da-da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-da-da-dum.
George, this week within our band Scrot Pudding, we used to have a set of tunes called
The Dead Animal Set.
oh, really? Okay, Dead Animal Set. I thought it was worse than that.
Well, that was probably the polite
The
name for it. It was that. Chartier. Andrea says I learned it in Maine, the Belfast Bay Fiddlers.
that's what there you go. I guessed correctly.
Nina. Hi, Nina. Nina learned it at MFC. Katerina learned it at MFC, but I like Pam's more modal version. Yeah, it's just like this real haunting. Spooky. It makes it spooky, which I like a lot.
Spooky.
All right, now that Catfish to the Tree. Ya-da-da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-da-da-dum. Ya-da-da-dum, ba-dum-bum.
Yeah. George. So,
We'll take
why
this
you
at a
nail
little low
why
your
you would
pace.
nail a catfish to the tree? Why would you?
To scale it.
To skin it. Yeah. You just nail it and you
Their
pull
skins are really tough.
the whole skin right off,
Yeah.
and what you're left with is the good stuff.
Right. So their skins are really, really
Feel like
tough.
catfish.
So I love
Here we go.
catfish. 1, 2,
George.
1, 2.
Charlie George. Dog George. 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 Charlie George. Nice. That's a
That's
an old. We've been playing that one forever.
it happened.
The Scrod Pudding before
Yeah, Scrod played
Chickadee.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played it in Scrod. And so a fun thing that's going to be happening for us this spring is that our old band Scrod Pudding is going to be one of the headliner local bands at the Down East Dance Festival. And we are having so much fun getting back together and playing again. And like the tunes are there.
Yeah. It's going to be.
It's
I mean,
deep in our memory. It's
yeah,
deep in our
I
muscle
mean,
memory. All those tunes.
And we've never really, this isn't a reunion because we never really broke up as a band.
No,
We've
we
been-
never broke up.
we
We
have
just
played-
we just became inactive.
Yeah, we played stuff off and on, and so here we are hired for the, I don't know what, so the
Oh,
30
gotta do it again.
something Down East Country Dance Festival, and we were there at the first one, and now we're going to be here at the latest one, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be epic, I would say, epic. What do you got?
Epic.
Epic.
Epic is
So,
a good word.
Anyway,
We're having
so
fun
we're
with
getting
it.
back playing with our Hammer Dulcimer bandmate friend Greg Anderson, and Eric Johnson.
on guitar.
and then I have to go back to playing bass again. And so, Katerina, you can identify with this. I will have bloody fingertips soon after playing with Scrod. But it's all worth it, right?
It's all worth it. It's definitely all worth
So
it.
yeah,
Okay.
I was just going to say
Yep, I did it again, folks. I mixed up because I learned them at the same time. What we just played was push that pig's foot a little further into the fire.
and not nail that catfish.
Now that catfish
So
to
it
the
was
tree, we will play now.
And that was
And that's in the key of G
that was all in that
as well.
animal torture set.
They were two of the tunes in,
Okay, so
in
now
the
we
tortured
in
animal
D,
set.
dog.
So no, it's in G.
G again.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. But you've heard this from me before. I learned these two tunes at the same time, and I've never gotten the titles straight. So that was Push That Pig's Foot a Little Closer into the Fire. And now we will play Now That Catfish to the Tree.
Okay, so pig's foot having nothing to do with an animal at all. It's a blacksmithing kind of thing, but still sounds like an animal torture. Right? Here we go.
Okay,
So, George,
George. And again, I'll start it a little slow,
Pam,
and then we'll pick it up.
I'll follow you, okay?
Sorry, I didn't give you a 1, 2,
Here we go, George.
3, 4.
Dog. George. Dog and George. Dog. George. Dog and George.
March to the tree.
Whew. Boy, that looks like a lot of people over there on the
Well, there's a
YouTube.
few, yeah. I also learned Sandy Boys at MFC, says Julie. And Lewis is asking, did the rest of the pudding age as well as Bill?
Oh, Lewis, you're so kind. Well, let's talk about
Well,
that
you know what? Somehow
privately, right?
we were comparing notes last night, or Sunday. Sunday we got together to practice. I'm still the youngest.
Yeah,
Bill's still the oldest.
yep. We're like a, summer, winter, thing, you and me, right?
What?
I don't know. Send money. Right? He may die soon.
Oh,
Send
jeez.
money. I don't know. Come on.
Treat jar for the pets. Let's
just say
refer
the
to
pets-
that way.
The pets need
pets need
treats. Right. I don't know. When we with the old band with Scrod Pudding, or even the new band, or even with Tiacadee, when we're up on stage, they have to kind of muzzle me sometimes.
It's true. We learned a long time ago not to say anything within Bill's range of hearing that we wouldn't want him to repeat on stage.
Yeah, because he would always
Because
do
he
it.
simply would blurt out whatever it was that was said. And sometimes we did have a little bit of fun with that too.
We got suggestions because
We do. Let's see. Maple sugar reel. Yeah. Let's
I kind of feel like that's an A.
A and D.
No, I
think
don't
it changes
I think maple
key?
sugar. No, it's like when we used to do Ballad of St. Anne's Reel. It didn't have. Oh no, it wasn't
Right.
maple.
We didn't use maple sugar for that.
What was the?
We did St. Anne's with that.
Oh, St. Anne's. Yeah. So maple sugar comes in another song somehow as a.
Meme's Kitchen.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Ooh. Wow.
And I just want to make sure that I don't. Because of that, I want to make sure that I'm playing it in the right key.
Maple sugar.
No.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's try this. Yeah. It starts in A.
Oh, then it goes to
And then
E.
it goes to E.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to check it, because when we sing the song, we play it in D.
Yep.
And A. D and A.
DNA. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
A. I know one thing I know. Everybody, one thing I know. It starts off in A. Maple sugar. Real maple sugar.
Maple sugar. 1, 2, 1.
Eggplant. A. E. E. Gotta be there. B7. E. A.
Hector the Hero. Sure, we could
Oh.
do that.
Oh, Hector the Hero. Oh,
A.
yeah.
In the key of A.
Well, everything's an A tonight.
Except
Not-
when it was in G.
Yeah, A and G.
So it's slow. So Hector the Hero is a Scottish air, and
Is it a waltz?
no, yes, it's a 3/4.
Maybe
And
just slow.
a
Just
slow.
An
It'll be
air, a slow air in 3/4.
And people have become more familiar with it lately because Ken Burns used it as the sort of centerpiece tune for his recent series about the American Revolution.
Yep.
But it is a Scottish tune that was written in honor of Hector. Someone could look it up.
Yeah.
You'll find it on YouTube. You'll find it on Wikipedia. And Hector was a famous general, I believe, in the Scottish Army. He had rather a tragic story. And I won't go into it. You guys can look it up because I'll probably be making things up if I do. So, here we go. Hector the Hero. A. Sharp minor, E and A and D, A and D, and A, E and A.
tune. If you want a slow, dirgy kind of thing, it's like nice stuff, which I do sometimes.
Nina says in 1903, that was when it was written, I believe. Joys of Quebec. Yes. And wow, it's almost 8 o'clock. How about that?
So time flies when you're having fun.
Sure does. All right, let's do the Joys of Quebec, and yeah, then we'll end up with Auld Lang Syne. There's a request from Lewis, seconded by Katerina over on YouTube. So, Joys of Quebec.
A.
And we'll just play this. You all know it. It's easy.
A. A.
Good fast one to end with, and Auld Lang Syne. Let's see. G?
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll do it in the key of G, George. Oh, hi, Carolyn. Carolyn Floyd Fleming. And Katie Warner Waller is here.
Katie Warner Waller?
Yes. The B part has just a hint of Popeye in it. She's talking about Hector the Hero. I used to like playing the Popeye waltz out of the waltz books, too. I am not familiar with that waltz.
I am what I am, and that's all what I am.
I always think of the Sailor's Hornpipe when we're talking about Popeye. Yeah, I'll have to look up that waltz. Okay, here we go. Auld Lang Syne. And, you know, for all of you, we wish you absolutely the best in the new year coming.
And we will be here.
And we will be here.
Next year. When
for
you,
sure.
When you
here
come back. Stay safe until then. 2. everybody.
Well, there we are.
Stay safe out there. See you next year. Unless
Yes,
you're
have
coming
a-
to the Topsum dance
And then
tomorrow.
we'll see you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow night. Yep.
Have a safe and happy New Year. And as always, eat lots of good food, play lots of good music, hug your loved ones no matter how many feet they have.
Yep.
And let your friends know that we're here. We will continue to be here. All instruments are welcome. And we'll see you next year.
See you next year. Unless we see you at the Topsum Contra Dance tomorrow night. Right. Woohoo!